What's up guys, I'm Just a Gamer, and today I want to talk about all the Final Fantasy 15 news that has come out so far this week. First up, it was officially announced that Final Fantasy 15 has been delayed 2 more months. And I am both happy and sad about this. Sad because, damn, 10 years and you still need 2 more months? You are really pushing the patience of your fans. But at the same time, I'm happy, because they released 53 minutes of new footage of the game, which I will provide a link down below. I strongly suggest you guys check it out. And I did see some clipping as well as some pop-in. So the game does still need some polish, and I'm very happy to see that they are taking the time to polish this game to the T. And I'm really grateful for that. Now the first thing I want to get out of the way is I'm kind of disappointed with the combat. I was a fan of the Duske combat system, not so much the Platinum demo, and it looks like the Platinum demo system of combat is the final version they went with, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But throughout the new footage shown, the gameplay and the combat do look really good. So I have to hold all reservations until I finally get my hands on the game to really say if I like it or not. Now the first interesting thing about this new footage is that it starts with a flash forward to an older Noctis as well as older members of his team, and they look to be fighting Ifrit. And it's really fascinating. So does that mean the game takes place in a flashback? Or will there be interspersed moments of you being in the present as older Noctis? It looks to be more than just a buddy road trip style story that they were first talking about. So it's gonna be really cool to see how it goes. Also, since it starts off with this flash forward, is it me or is this kind of spoilers? Because you kind of see all the members of his team still alive. I mean, am I overthinking it? Is that a spoiler? Or is that just me? I don't know. One thing that I found super fascinating, and this is probably really dumb, is they finally showed us the menus. And from these menus, we were able to learn so much, including how to equip gear, weapons, clothes, and they also dove into the spell crafting, which they had not really touched upon before, but it looks to be really interesting, and I'm wondering what new combinations they're going to allow you to make. They also finally showed the upgrading system of how you gather new skills, and I believe it was called the Astral Sphere, and it kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy X's Sphere Grid. You gain AP and use those APs to unlock moves, and it's separate from XP that you use to actually level up. They also showed quests, how you gain them and complete them and turn them in. Funnily enough, you go to a diner to get a bunch of the side quests, and there is where you actually turn them in. And I thought it was really kind of funny that you go to a diner to learn information, because whenever you see movies and reading books, where do most people get their information? Diners. They also showed the map, which again is an open world, which I'm really happy about. After the linearity bundle of Final Fantasy 13 series, I'm really glad they went back with the open world approach, which just makes the world feel more alive. And that was my problem with 13. Everything felt so, I don't want to say dead, but just not alive. Another interesting thing I saw is that each character seems to have their own speciality. Noctis seems to be fishing. Gladius, I couldn't really tell what it was. It was just a shoe, so I'm not sure if that was supposed to be exploring or walking or climbing. Ignis was obviously the cook, we knew that from Duske. And Prompto actually uses camera. Now I'm interested to see how these things will change as they level up. Ignis is showed in the new footage that once he levels up, he'll learn new recipes. I'm assuming Noctis, leveling it up, will eventually be able to catch higher and rare fish. But how does it affect Prompto and Gladius? Again, I'm not really sure what Gladius is, so what does he do? Can he point out stuff in the terrain much easier? And Prompto, how will his camera work benefit us? They also showed off a sneaking mission where you're sneaking around a monster. So it looks like there's going to be just more than just some one-offs to sneak into base. They're actually going to be actual side quests that make use of that system, which looks good. A little nitpick of mine that I'm also happy about is Noctis's voice sounds so much better. I was not a fan of the original voice work done in Dosuke, so I'm super happy to hear way better voice acting. I'll probably still play the game in Japanese with English subtitles, but even then, I'm really happy that the voice acting in English sounds a lot better. Another thing that was shown is that besides Cindy, Sid is actually in the game as well, and he can make and mod weapons for you, depending on what you bring to him. And that's going to be a cool dynamic between deciding whether you want to sell weapons or buy new ones, or make new weapons, or maybe even break them down as components to make other weapons. On a side note about weapons, it also seems that Noct can use guns. He's always been using blades, but near the end of the footage, we actually see him like shooting a cannon, which opens up a whole bunch of new possibilities for the weapons he can use. And again, going back to the combat, makes me wonder if this combat's going to feel a lot better to me once I really get my hands on it. One of the last few things they showed was Chocobo Racing, which I have to say it looks charming, fun, and just a nice little diversion, and fans wanted it, so they're gonna get it, so I'm kinda happy about that too. Again, I'll provide a link down below. I strongly suggest you guys check out the video yourselves. It's really awesome, and it's an hour long, but it's super cool. But those are just my takeaways. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and remember, I'm just a gamer. Peace.